Não, acabaram com aquilo. Não, porque também abriu o olhinho. Então, não. Nós já não estamos mais, só de falar. Porque, tudo vai acontecer. Vivem aqui, vivem juntos, são casados. Eu falei, até o documento dele de casado tem problema. Tem um problema na assinatura, não sei o quê. Tem Europa não pode deixar as coisas na rua. Não, na rua não ficar. Pelo menos a senhora, como estava assinando, vai ficar. Mas aí, não também para mais. Agora ele fazer a primeira assinatura como titular. Quando for para fazer o papel, é mais solteiro, vou para um agregado familiar. Aqui não tem marido, vê como vai entrar.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Amir Khan. He's bolt. Sugar.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see. So here we go. Should be a good one. Really stiff jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nice defense with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice stop, but that won't score. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Khan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won. On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Amir Khan is rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense
You're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blank on him.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
As well to block that left jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They're both trying for a knockout. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He just missed with that left jab. It's bombs away. Nope, that jab not going to score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last one. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Just misses with that uppercut. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter shot. The hook was off target. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter punch caught him clean. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. And there's the bell for round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3.
Hold it right there. Oh boy, Amir Khan dazed. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then we go back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Let's start the 6th. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Supposed to go for Amir Khan. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is... Tom, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Ele entrou já aqui com português. Vem, não, existiu. Existiu, tanto mais que ele fala assim, não. Tanto mais do que o meu pai, mais importante é ele. Ele fez cabeça do meu pai. Mas é exatamente. Chama meu filho, chama meu de mãe. Então, sabe mesmo. Se tivesse uma mulher malada, sim, podia dizer, sim. Ô filho, deixa estar aí agora. Aí eles não são muito por ele. Eles brincam, eles saem juntos.
Então, como adianta?
Sim,
Sim,
ele leva a Elisa na festa.
Então, que bom.
E vai buscar.
Sim.
Não, ele...
A mãe já vai dar facilidade de tudo, né? Está em Portugal já, está em Portugal. Será que ela também tem mais não fazer? Será?
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
É muito preto. Sim, é muito preto. Sim.
Eu pensei que eles socaram já a boca, aí tá falando assim, mano, na casa do Batista tudo. Tá bom, aqui já tá tendo. Então, olha. Ajuda a chorar. Muito bem, filho. Não tá aí. Então, ele bateu hoje. Escalou a boca. Ele também já entrou, já que tua pai assim, tua mãe assim, também tem o que tem, já.
Ele não usar. Tem que ser assim, tem que ser assim.
Então, até eles deram casa.
Eles deram casa. Até eles deram casa.
Então, brinca.
Na casa tá a irmã da Paula e mãe do rapaz.
A mãe também? Oh, está casa comendo mais do rapaz do que
Sim.
da Paula já. Então, mãe dele tudo. Não, dessa uma boa efeito aí.
É, está dando. Ele vai dar a mesmo. Ele parece rolando. Você não deve estar rolando.
Ah.
Não, agora é tudo da Paula. Yeah. Da Paula até foi sempre amigo. Você quer fazer as coisas da maneira dele.
Yeah.
Você não sabe.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Falcor Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable.
And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Tartan Tornado, Josh Taylor, one of the best fighters in the history of the United Kingdom and certainly out of Scotland.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world.
An open-air outdoor stadium, what a venue for this contest.
It's hard. You've got to concentrate, preserve the energy, because when the heat's on you and you get hit, that's a double heat.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Nice hook. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to ice you back, want to give you instructions in your head, and want to just calm you.
Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in...
1, 2, 3.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He threw a punch and just got countered. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8. Come on. On to the second round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. That jab won't score. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with that uppercut. Punching. The straight right just misses. The jab not finding its target. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. In that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that back. There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
A second to catch our breath. This fight has a real good flow to it. Perfect counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Counter punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. How about that time counter shot? Catch and shoot. You don't want to trade shots. It's all offense, all the time. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big... Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Misses with the jab. That counter shot lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. In that last round. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next. Time for the 5th round. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice job getting that punch through. Good counter punch. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
It's so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Unlucky to miss with that. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but there's the bell for round 6. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Just misses with that uppercut. seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Both men step back for just a moment. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter punch caught him clean. Punch, counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. In that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope that just...
Here comes round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Well done with that counter shot. A straight right just misses. Perfect counter lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above.
Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. One of the best fighters Scotland's ever produced is in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Round 8, and we're off again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They exchange punches. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Tommy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
What a fight, what a battle. I'm exhausted watching it myself. And you know what? I'm happy it's a draw because nobody deserves to lose and nobody deserves to win. These guys put it on the line.
Você vai ter comigo profissional de gravação, você não trabalha, eu que trabalho. Ela está perguntando como é que é. Pergunta mesmo de fruto, mas eles chamam de fruto, não falar porque lá no novo perdeu. Vai falar do mesmo, não é? Esse rapaz também é religioso. Não tá tipo nada, tipo nada. Do idoso, né? Primeiro. iPhone. O que você tem iPhone? Não é telefone. Vou buscar um carro de 16 mil euros, vou buscar iPhone de 1.000 euros. Eu tenho um carro novo, melhor que o teu. Nunca está admirado. Agora está admirado com o iPhone. Nesse caso, eu tenho uma dificuldade também. Não, pode falar também. Eu trabalho. Não consigo viajar. É tudo mesmo Deus ali. Estou também para te mostrar o tipo de pessoa. Você está com ele, tá? Você está com ele. É mesmo maldade. É maldade, é. É mesmo da valente da maldade. Às vezes ganhar muito não é tudo. Não. Talvez gire o dinheiro. Você ganha muito. Você está ganhando toa. Você está ganhando toa. Você está querendo adquirir aí, pede daquela, porque eu. Você não anda. Sim.
No, we're not going to do that. It's my jacket first.
Na minha casa, diz mesmo. Quando você chega aqui e chega dentro. Então, essa casa é não pai. Não vou dizer o que precisa fazer. Mas eu já tenho tirado algumas fotos. Não. Hoje eu vou ver Super Bowl na casa do. Quando tem o tempo mesmo tá afastado, tá no mesmo sol apreciado, você para. Até própria mulher também que se separa, mas depois da irmã, não está arranjar casa, nem está arranjar casa, também toda casa da irmã, que não está escolhendo agora não sai. Eu fui muito cuidado com o outro. Olha, tchau também. Ele queria mesmo daquele com o rapaz, daqui mesmo não vai me tirar. Também naquela casa bem grande.
You don't want to do Burger King.
Tá bom barato, sim.
Do it. Oh shit, I want to fucking do it, but I want fucking Burger King first. What do you think this is? Are we actually going to get Burger King now? Like, what the fuck? I care about Burger King more than I care about some random fucking bitch. Some random fucking bitch? I would trade you in a second for a while. Completely.
Não sei que namorar já tá bem lá. Ah, não sei o que eu dou do que te tirar. Então, fala, calma, meu amigo, como amigo meu irmã, então tava já querendo confundir um pouco. Ela tem mais que coisa, mas quando ele ameaçado, você não quer sair, vai te tirar já, amiga, não quer sair. Nem que fosse comigo, não sou quer sair, eu falar. Mandando tirar a moça. Não tá fazendo mesmo. Eu tô me dizendo a esposa, tá vindo a esposa da casa. Sim, uma borezica. Aí, sim, embaixo. Tá doendo dele. Ele mandou uma vida de amor. Tá vendo aqui, meu filho? Ele cada um quer mandar todos os programas. Cada um quer ter coisa dele. É muito olho. Muito olho, tá muito grande. Ele mandou um mulher. Até assim mesmo. Um pouco dali. Na casa dele, até ele. Assim como tá, mesmo dono da casa, quando tá falando todo dia, também ele incomoda já. Incomoda dele. Tipo, irmão.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. I need you to go to
uma porcaria pra você deixar a casa. É assim, agora temos que viver a família também. Às vezes de agora está na mão da família. Também está tendo muitos problemas. Porque ele tem em mente que você está aí, não está tão forte, você não tem medo de passar por ele nem nada. Ele está pensando uma moça dia, estava contando uma história bem triste. E é irmão dela. Tipo, que ela tem que meter, ela como se tipo, pessoa que tem uma hora, não tem que meter. Mas o marido, mete lá, também quer levar para a sua estrada. Meteu. Isso que o irmão fez. Se ela estivesse dentro de casa, ele mandava matar. Mas ele botou a pedir já, né, irmão? Depois de 10 anos. Depois de 10 anos, você está precisando da sua casa. Você não está aí na beleza. Não, o Batista também é outra história, também o que é. Esse aqui, o irmão. É menor dele, né? Um dia, aqui, estamos numa casa alugada, na nossa casa. Quando vai dar para lá, vai ficar botado, ele gostou. Manda matar nós, ele falou mesmo. O meu tamanho não tem muita gente aqui. Mas dá para ter, ah, sim, até ela que agora de mulher, sim. Até a primeira de cada vez já. Vai ter não aguentar a bala.
now you're switching off, you're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. You've got to be complacent. The fight's not over yet.
Ah, sim, a gente tem que matar por ti. Olha, você não vem. Porque aí tem que ser mais no meio. assim, ele não me apoia, eu não também, não da família. Ele ficou assim também. E a fazia tudo nervoso, da toa, não sei o quê. Já tinha uma toa. Esse negócio de família não veio. Quando ele começou a discutir, o moço saiu da casa, mas falou tudo. E não é tudo que ele que fez. Depois a moça disse tudo a mesma coisa que ele foi fazendo, né? Não, disse que uma casa era uma casa ela mostrou tudo isso umas fotos de fora para enganar as pessoas, para falar que dentro está bom. Ela disse, agora imagina que eu estou lá a viver, ele quer me fazer o quê? Eu que acontece muito agora. Ele manda matar. Eu estou muito doida por essa casa. Mas não estou disposta. Eu não estava. Porque estava uma maldade de descer. Ainda fica fazendo resolver com ele. E depois de né, deixa ele matar. Deixa ele matar porque ele veio já de criança. E aí ela diz que ela que não devia ter sempre com muita ambição. Quando você tem que matar uma pessoa. Ele estava assim, casa com casa, ele estava com casa, era alta. Alta tinha morreu. Sim, o que estava a fazer? Eu não ficar suja com ele. Ficar com nossa mãe?
Focus, big, deep breath.
Agora mais também. Estava lá também, mas. Aí. Muita confusão, encontrava por ele. Me lembrei mais com você também, né? Eu também estava com o mulher porque. Não me lembrava alguém. Porque Deus sabe que você já tentou fazer, ele também fazer depois, mas não fez, tipo, estava ali criminal, é? E depois que você, em vez de levar mais das meninas, você levar mais do fato que você acudia as meninas, ou ir chamar atenção. Você tem vergonha, você também já sabe que você tentou. Agora não fica tipo, você está vendo na rua, eu estou com alguns conselhos também, estou assim. Esse é o mês passado, ele uma vez na feira de complemento, aí estava aí na igreja. Mas depois, algo me disse, para ainda. Para de fazer esse papel de começar a se cumprimentar. Agora, a próxima vez que você você também já passa. Vai ver, ele depois vai começar a ligar para as pessoas, dizer que eu lhe passei, eu não cumprimentei. Vai, vou começar, ele e o menino, o que eu lhe fazer isso? Vamos ver aí na feira onde nós estávamos. Aí nós comemos na feira onde ele mora. Não vale a pena, isso aí, não sabe fazer, tá vendo? Com você já está muito tira, mas não te passa no coração, tá vendo? Então, até não fica com cada vez. Com muita decoração no carinho. Dices qué? Ligar. Para conduzir? Bebi. Fala diretamente. Aonde? É melhor então. É melhor. Você levou um pouco. Melhor ir lá pedir. Traz um costão para comer mais. Encosta aí. Então deixa o carro aí. Ah, ok.
Nós não, primeiro, aqui, nós vamos na casa do Uber e vemos o Uber. Não vamos dar. Mira, não, isso até não fica bem, eu não gosto disso. Não se estressa só, é tipo. Mira, se conseguir bem. Sim. Não, mas sim. Mas vem aqui, depois a gente fala, se conseguir vir. Vem já em casa, vamos lá.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I noticed the birthmark on your face. You twins. You beat mine. I had to come say something to you. My birthmark sister. And we got the same little, you know what I'm saying? Where you get that from? The Brandville? Or one of y'all niggas? Right. Yeah, you are beautiful like me. You ain't got a lot of me. You got beautiful like me. You ain't got a lot of me. I'm beyond that. All the women I see. Machine girly. Sounds good.
Ok. Tá bom. Tem que tirar a cara também. Tem que tirar a cara, se não, mas tem que até. Sabe o que a pessoa está contando? Quero mesmo o carro, carro. Você vai ver o que estão disparando. Eu vou achar. Que mais barato? Ela. Aqui está. Porque ela já ficava muito foi combustível. Não, só está combustível. E também não pode estar à vontade. Tem uma que está em casa. Ela não entende.
All right. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey.
Ela quando ele passar outra turma, vai pensar que esse aqui a gente não está fazendo soprar nenhuma boleia também.
Não dá.
Não vai dar.
Só que está aqui fora, não saiu.
Sim. Você manda aqui na loja que tem que sair de casa, você pode dar uma boleia até aí, até gravar com você conduz, vai ver que conduzir também não é assim tão bom, a sua está sempre bem confortável. É confortável.
O que vai trabalhar uma coisa, o que vai passear outra coisa. Então, não sei o que eu queria disputar. Uma da manhã. Eu já falei, vou perguntar tudo combinado. Pode estar gostando, tá vendo?
Pode não gostar. Não gostar. Fica depois daquela visita de quando aparece, tem que levar, sabe? Ninguém gosta. Você vem da minha casa, depois tem que ir mesmo da tua maneira. Depois eu tenho que te levar. Ninguém quer, para incomodar, né? Os motoristas às vezes querem beber. A Amanda, quando não tinha aquela comissão, também era assim. Depois, quando parece que você precisa chamar. Você sempre você chama, vai vir. Depois tem que lhe levar. Ou senão, assim também me dá um trabalho abaixo.
Eu minha visita, aí ligou, me cacetou, não vai dúvida.
Eu vou vai dar uma dinheiro, vou pagar o
What you doing? Come on! I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're right back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Let's do it.
Vou pagar caro. Deixa eu tá aí, depois tranquilo.
Você não sabe nada? Você não sabe disso?
Cada rua tá vindo a mesma coisa. Sabe quando tá pegando a prêmio da filha dele também, de motorista? É que manda a gente aí, que dá um espírito, deixa lá no motorista. bagunça toda. A mulher já trocou, a mulher fez a bagunça lá da filha. Depois, quando o da gengiva, ai, não posso saber disso. Ai, não vai chamar de aqui em casa. Nunca mais vem. Anda, olha, não. Tá doido? Olha, eu vai chegar mesmo para trazer o doce mesmo. Aquela bagunça, cada vez que está organizado, tá vendo uma coisa que não se vê. Estamos na minha boca, está tudo bagunçado. Então não está mais à vontade, né?
Okay, focus. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing. Great round. Go.
Yo, what's good, George?
Agora como acusou errado, está já ligar para atacar. Ele até logo final, está perdendo uma coisa. Certa, tudo foi levado a tudo em balcão. Quando não familiar, vamos fazer uma união, você não sabe defender, tem que provar, você prova.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, alright? Let's do it.
Mas a conversa não dá para entender nada. O que é que vão cuidar? O que é que não é para cuidar? Nem que quase morre. Vai ficar comigo. Pode vai estar aqui a fazer também que ela não vai bem. Agora vou também estar no daqui, eu vou estar aqui. Quando daqui falando dos irmãos todos. Essa conta aí que está bem, não sei o que ela tem conta. Ela sempre liga para mim, para saber que está lá, por lá, agora ela. Tem. Eu não sabia que o Dani dorme na cama dele. Mas não, até que o Dani dorme na cama dele aí, todo mundo vai dar razão que o Dani foi como dormir na casa do meu irmão, na cama da minha filha. Aí eu tenho um quarto. Esse preto não dorme mais na sala, vai na cama dele. Agora, Dani, se você não tem uma família, já visitei agora. Então, você também pode ver por mim, você está no Dani, está no seu tabu, vai esperar um pouco. Não, mas o Davi, aí lá, Davi parou aí. O Davi não tá mais no homem mesmo, então podia estar em casa. Trabalhou, tá? Se for muito, vai não tá.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good.
Back.
Now start counting.
Uma libra e meio. Ela tem. Ele tirou o passe. Estava tentando tirar o passe depois, negaram porque ela nós moramos aqui, dono dele lá e tal. E a escola dele é aqui no Abraão. Então nós estamos falando com alguém que tem namorada lá, depois namorada do Pedro, conseguiu o passe. Nós não podemos. Ele tirou o passe, nem um dia dele botou o passe. Antes eu pensei que ela ia já aproveitar. Não.
Ele só o passe.
É anual. Fica o ano todo. É todo depois, ela tem que ir no passe. Daqui a pouco o passe vai caducar, mas não pode. Você quer mesmo de carro. Até lá na cidade de Londres, e desce e passeia. 10 quilômetros todo aí. Eu falo que café quase com tudo. Esse no comboio também, relaxada, até durmo fora, o comboio tá me levando no destino.
O comboio vai até onde? Onde você vem de Londres, né? Depois vai até onde?
Daqui vai
Depois chega na Europa, né?
tem que estar nessa tal parada. Você tem que estar muito na sua parada. Mas você está na casa da dona da produtora dele. Mas agora já, mas quando eu não fui esse ano, não gostei. Não me ajuda. Quando eu fiquei já com o mal mesmo. Essa é passada aqui. Ele não produz, ele não sabe. Cada vez tem mais.
Plenty back into the fight that round. Right, so get back out there. You need to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Keep boxing.
Você precisa de ir para ele já é próximo, né?
Ele já sabe de onde veio, já qualquer coisa depois que está bebendo, para mim, foi como eles falam. Tem que perder, tem que usar. Perder faz parte. Tem que perder. Está verdade?
Okay, let's reset. That's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it. Nice and simple. Stay that way now.
Let's him back into the fight that round. Sees
Ah,
let's
sabia,
go out there,
tentar.
get your moves back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Let's go.
Get busy. Double up jab.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
You're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into the fight. You're much better than this
Mariana? Mariana. Vamos ver a lixa? Vamos ver a lixa? Realista? Comida é essa aqui que vocês falam que queriam? Hã? Como são a comida?
That's what I'm saying. Alright, take care. Yo. I was made for this shit. Nigga, I prayed for this shit. In the head, man. I was made for this shit. Nigga, I prayed for this shit. I was made. Photobomb. Ready?
Mariana tá onde? Mariana não tomou banho de banho. Tá esperando. Chegar, quando chegar, vai tomar banho.
Derek
Got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no...
It's Roy Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
One of the hottest tickets around at stake. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Nice punch. That big hook doesn't land. For that receipt, it's always coming. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
It's so hot, so heat. If there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be very fighting.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
jab doesn't quite connect. Perfect counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Punch, counter punch. A straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back.
On to the second round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Jab slightly off target. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They exchange punches. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Well done with that counter shot. Jab misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Rounds. Now relax. Just stay focused.
There's the bell for round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
My motto is, it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
That jab won't score. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Not a lot of defense here at all. Step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The straight right just misses. That right hook won't score. He missed with that jab. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominant.
There's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He parries that left jab away. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's a...
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Misses with the jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Those counter punches have to hurt. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.